And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
380. I got it.
Pass incomplete.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Ready, Henry, check line 54, line 54. Quarterback, don't get
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
54 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Set go.
This is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go, tight end.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And a Panther first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. 6 yards. I'm here all day. You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Underneath, he's got Olsen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Now Wilson. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Carson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Check, Chris, the team. 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He may try and run for this. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You. They're coming.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Carson. The tackle by Brian Burns. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 10-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run again with Carson. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They come up in an offset eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, that's one where he's probably looking at his offensive line and saying, fellas, at least give me a second to catch it and move somewhere.
Yeah, sometimes you see guys get upset after those types of plays, but the best ones, they shrug off the mistakes of their offensive linemen and keep working with them. They want to see you have some toughness, take the hit, and come back stronger the next play.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. They're coming.
They'll run it. This is Procise. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. A run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Touch game. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
2nd and 9 now. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Now the win. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Breaks through the contact. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. And to the tight end Olsen, right side.
First down. Complete to Fred Olsen. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks 28-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch the whip.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Looking to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Good job.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
All day, every
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain.
He'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Chris Carson trotting back out there. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there'll be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
23 yards, the final tally. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
54. I got you, Pop. Good, good.
From the gun, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Wilson
now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
380. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bring it. Bring it. 380.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Don't throw this way.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Brett Olsen. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is McCaffrey on the give. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
Check right 54. Right 54. I got you.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First down, Panthers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete to Curtis Samuel. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down.
To Curtis Samuel. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 50's a throw. 3 buck.
He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson now throwing again. He'll find Metcalf. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
The Seahawks on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Wilson. He's got Lockett. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. On first down, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson will throw again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive.
It's just me and you.
They run the counter. It's Carson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
380. My 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains, wear down the clock, and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Check. Block 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And first down.
Come on, fellas.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So Wilson and the Seahawks down by 16. A little over a minute to go. Somehow they need to come up with a pair of touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions.
Check. Block 54. Watch the screen. Pass. Watch the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Mike 5-4.
They go play action now. Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Now Wilson on first down. Short throw to Disley. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
So long.